Hey guys, it's Trish with your weekly horoscope from May 12th, Mother's Day, all the way to May 18th, the full moon in Scorpio. Okay, so this week we have an astounding 3 grand trides in earth, fire, and water, with 2 of them being part of a kite formation. This represents a series of fortunate or unfortunate clusters of energy, series of events, okay? And it's helping us to balance, or it's making the playing field level, or leveling the playing field. We also have 3 separate T-squares that's going to force us to make decisions involving opportunities to trust our partners and relationships. There's also 3 grand crosses, which is distractions and detours that work at cross purposes to distract you from your path, okay? It could leave you with thoughts that are kind of paranoid. You know, will I get burned? Can I stop spinning and trust that it will not happen to me again? Will there be power games, or will they change how they act, how they speak, how they treat me, how they treat themselves, how they treat others? Can you change the way that you trust others, even though you've been hurt many times before? Okay, you are being asked to empower yourself rather than to sulk in the powerless energy, okay? They want you to take a risk beyond anything you've ever done or experienced before, okay? Jump. They're telling you to jump, so do it. Venus joins Mercury, the Sun, and Uranus in Taurus, and that's forming a stellium, and that's going to concentrate energy on making changes to how we trust, okay? And it's encouraging us to build from within, because as within, so without, right? So, 333, it's information, it's communication, it's talking or negotiating about children, joy, ideas, information, and knowledge. Venus, where am I? I lied. Mars enters Cancer, which is the mother, okay, granting us all silent determination and tears that wear you down until you release whatever it needs to go, what no longer belongs in your life. Okay, what has lived past its purpose or expiration date. And Mars in Cancer will make you want to have roots, or it may make you think about putting down roots, having a home and a family, or some kind of establishing of a family fortress, or establishing a secured family fortress, or it could have you wanting to comfortably work from home or out of your home. And at this time, you could also want to see your mom, or your mom could want to see you. Venus, which is the daughter, and Uranus, which is the father, conjunct in Taurus, okay, and that could bring news of the family way, or it could be a sudden inspirational idea for a different or unusual relationship. There could be a surprise family member, child, house, contract, promise, relationship, or even a proposal or marriage, or somebody could just suddenly elope, or they could just run away, okay? There could be changes, attention, or publicity to the mother, which is represented by Earth, okay? There's a lot of planets in Earth signs right now, okay? It also represents mother figures like mom, auntie, grandma, children, anything or anybody that has to do with nurturing and protecting. You will be shaking the earth with your power this week, but remember that with power comes responsibility. You decide. It's all about what energy you focus on. You can be the victim, or you can be the victor. Sunday, the moon is in meticulous, responsible, efficient Virgo. This energy is intellectual. It seeks truth by analyzing and using strong common sense in a thoughtful approach to life and long-term security. This is a moon for the professional or the perfectionist, to where you prefer things ordered and practical, okay, organized. This is also the house of health and service, so take care of yourself. Don't spend too much time in the analysis paralysis time loop. Okay, this is the energy of purging, so get to cleaning out the closet, literally and figuratively. It might just feel good to be helping yourself as well as others that you care about. Try to balance the physical and mental work, though, as you can overexert yourself by doing too much. Starting fresh is always hard, and without instructions, you need to use your instinct, okay? You might have to change your approach to something or the way you think, or change a pattern of thinking, speaking, and communicating with each other and ourselves as well. There is a need to balance things or to communicate with dignity and respect, as well as a need to be portrayed accurately and fairly in the private and public's eye. Also, we also need to consider what is the best option or practice that meets the needs for all involved, okay? What is best for all parties? If we can agree to principle and not the details, then we have the basis for an instruction manual of how to treat situations and people with respect by acknowledging and doing something about everyone's needs. It's called compromise, and it's a classic win-win situation. Numbers for that day, forward movement, lots of forward movement. We have 12 and 20. So you're being asked to surrender. We have 2 12s. Okay, so you're being asked to surrender, balance yourself internally, and get ready for new balances. And in addition, we have 27, 22, 1, and 1. So there's definite new beginnings here. There's enlightenment that's creating a balance. It's a purge to bring you back to unconditional love. And that's going to create some kind of peace in your life, in your relationships and partnerships. Monday, it's a good day to start fresh with some new ideas that you've been kicking around. You'll have the confidence in yourself and your ideas. Things should be rather harmonious at home, and you could receive a boost or a bonus, even a promotion, extra pay, or just be given credit for something. Of course, you could encounter people who are struggling with the work, and they might tend to shy away from contact at this time. They could be feeling like they're in a bottomless hole, and they can't quite seem to be able to dig their way out of it. The depression spiral can make you feel like being alone, or that you are alone. It may make you feel like you're alone. Know that you're never alone, okay? You have people around you that will support you through whatever this trial is. It could literally be a legal trial. Whatever it is, they'll stand by you, okay? That's the hit that I was getting. That's what I heard in my head. I'll stand by you. You may have left someone, or someone left you, and it could involve children or offspring, okay? There could have been some kind of drowning or some kind of accident which shook up your sense of safety within the home, and you're working on allowing yourself to be you and recognizing that your children and other members of the family are allowed the same freedom, okay? Stop worrying. Don't be paranoid. Just trust that this will not happen again, okay? There could be an incident that happens that makes you face your fears, okay? You're going to be confronted with that fear again, and you're going to have to talk yourself down, okay? You might have to tell yourself, I can't automatically think that anymore. It does not behoove me to feel anxiety and paranoia every second of the day. You're deciding to get rid of something that has robbed you of your quality of life, okay? You may just find an extraordinary event that happens to you a second curtain call. Oh, some extraordinary event that brings you to a second curtain call. Sorry, apparently I can't read my own writing. This time, with the stage set for recreating the scene of the crime, you will choose the alternative ending, okay? Like in Clue, you're going to choose a different ending, and you're going to be encouraged to do so through signs and synchronicities. In fact, you may just save the day and avert another earth-shattering moment this time. There could be some media and recognition surrounding this particular event. Media reporters, newspapers, report like CPS, that previously preyed on you and portrayed you as a villain. Not this time. Not this time. This time you are grounded, instinctual, okay? Previously you may have been so clouded and distracted, but lo and behold, now you're stable and you listen to your intuition. You've grown quite a bit. If you've not grown up, you've grown into adulthood. You are in such a different place than you were a year ago, okay? Now your mind is clear, your path is being cleared also. You might experience some kind of reward or a lucky event that gives you an opportunity to advance in life and karma at this time. For those refusing to surrender and those who are resisting the changes that are being called for, you may spiral too far into the rabbit hole, choosing to remain paranoid and breeding that fearful energy. You may also be stuck in analysis paralysis, spinning and concentrating on the negative things, still in victim mentality. Why me? They did this to me. Pointing fingers and blaming others. Okay, that's going to leave you exhausted. You may be feeling lazy, or you just may not be able to pay attention. Until you change how you think, you will remain your biggest block to abundance and happiness. Choose happiness. Accept your responsibility in situations past, okay, and present. Choose to forgive yourself and others. Choose love and forgiveness, or your regrets will eat you alive. Okay, your regrets will eat you alive. Numbers for that day are 13 and 21. So there's a change happening here. Okay, you're realizing something, and it's an authentic expression of yourself. We've got 4 and 3. So the change is manifested into the physical, a new, authentic, the real truth is coming out, basically, okay? We have 28, which is about a balancing power. It also equals 10, so it's an end to a cycle of feeling powerless. Then we have 23, which is about, I can't talk today, 23, which is about confidence, okay? In fact, we have 3 5, so that's a gift, that's a surprise, it's a change, and it's about having healthy boundaries now in the present, okay? We also have 20, clear vision on a new kind of balance or a new kind of harmony or the new team, okay? Then 18. So an example through healing or healing through example. Whatever it is, you are ridding yourselves of things that no longer serve you, okay? And you're moving closer to an authentic expression of unconditional love. Oh my God, I gotta breathe. Excuse me. Tuesday, the moon moves into charming, creative, harmonious Libra. It's time to team up, as you will need help at this time to get some things accomplished. Don't be afraid to ask, okay? Use your charms. Ask nicely. Of course, that help will have to be on the same page as you, someone you can work with, but at the same time, they could have a totally different perspective on things. That's pretty awesome. You need somebody to be a sounding board for you. You could also be interested in art, music, dance at this time. Basically anything creative works. You could also be thinking about old toys, old candy, old school period. Wanting your children to experience the same joys you did when you were growing up, or wanting to experience again the same things you had when you grew up. You might shrink and politely excuse yourself if somebody is a little unpolished, raw, or if they're downright rude and obnoxious. You're out. Don't you dare tolerate that fool. You're easy on the eyes and the heart, and you express yourself affectionately. You may experience some kind of roadblock today to where someone tries to overpower you, or they try to take your power away, or they could be just feeding on you like a typical sucky bitch. Okay, you will most likely have to check someone, and it could literally be a chin check. Take your time to do things right. Rome wasn't built in a day, so work on building trust and values. You will not settle for anything less, and you shouldn't. You're playing for keeps this time, okay? But try not to smother the other. You could prosper through social connections at this time, and there could be some earth-shattering, romantic and passionate ventures and adventures. You could also be keeping an eye on your expanding waistline, sending extra love your mother's way. Yes, Mother Earth too. And you will shower all the women and females in your life with affection and gifts, okay, and very generously so. That's what I call respect, okay? There could also be some uncomfortable moments that could pick at some emotional scabs and rip them open, okay? This could leave someone touchy, moody, argumentative, and not only emotionally drained, but physically drained as well. Numbers for that day are 14 and 22. Okay, so somebody's happy, they're getting a little peace, they're broadcasting it either by shouting it from the mountaintops or, social media, typing it on Facebook or whatever form of social media you use. You could make a video and broadcast how happy and good you feel. Okay, but we have 1, 2, 3. We've got 3, 5. So once again, changes, boundaries, gifts, and confidence, and surprises. Then we have 4 and 4. We've got 2 4s. So this is something that's being manifested, some kind of power or stability, some kind of control or stability. Then we have 20, 20, 20, which is about clarity. Okay, so a new team. You're in on this team. You're waiting for a final confirmation for something. I don't know. They just told me to say that. Then we have 28, 28, 28, which is a balancing power or a legacy of a relationship. It also equals 10, which is completion of a cycle. So 10, 20, you just completed 2 legs of that tour. Wednesday, there is heightened creativity. You're highly artistic and can show amazing talents, okay, especially acting. You may also have heightened clairvoyance, which could come out as a vision or a glimpse of the future, like you have the second sight, okay? You may be going through it and you may be feeling down, depressed, or lonely and isolated the waves of sadness could wash over you and beat you, drowning until you finally surrender. You're either being attacked in waves or you're drowning, slowly succumbing to the beat down, totally worn and exhausted, or you're trying to break down something with repetitive, silent determination. You could experience writer's block and have fertility issues or some other deep personal health issue. The good news is that you have a lot of support around you because people love you and they want to help. You may be saying, I want my mommy, or I want to go home, or your mom may say, I'm coming to visit. Either way, there's a call for mommy, okay? Or there could be some events related to your home, the home, or any kind of relationship with nurturers, especially the mother, but not limited to. It's been a busy Friday. Okay, so what was I saying? Not limited to the mother. Okay, so I'm encouraging you to don't cling, don't beg. If someone is exiting or departing, let them go. Please don't waste your energy. Although you're being separated from loved ones, we're also solidifying and uniting with love. Okay, sorry about that. I have constant interruptions. No, they're not customers. Customers are never interruptions. So if I'm telling you I'm getting interrupted, it's not a customer. Anyways, where was I? Don't cling, don't beg. If someone is exiting or departing, let them go. Please don't waste your energy. Although we are separated or being separated from loved ones, we're also solidifying and uniting with loved ones also. This is a test of self-love, okay? A detour or attack meant to derail you from your path. If you cannot surrender, you will experience an extra sacrifice in addition to your karma. Try to keep control of your emotions. They could swing wildly to the extremes at this time, with jealousy prominent, okay? Arrogance and vanity also as a result of insecurities. This could result and bring about some changes. There could be, excuse me, my throat's been funny, that Taurus energy. This may bring unpleasant changes and there could be trouble in a first marriage, mainly domestic violence, okay? You need to look on the bright side. You're better off. They're better off. It's a win-win situation in a shitty kind of war, okay? Time for some nurturing of the soul. Others will make a choice to commit to a new partnership, one that is interdependent and nurtures both parties. Yet another win-win situation. This could be a time to team up, make new promises, especially where children and women are concerned, and you could decide to opt out. Period. Some may want They may want to own their own home, be in their own home, or they may just want to live independently of you. And there may be some kind of emotional trauma, drama, conflict, or loss surrendering your parents in the home, especially with the father. You probably couldn't wait to get out of the house when you were younger and promised yourself you and your children would never know what it would feel like to be homeless, or not to have a home, or not to feel safe in the home environment, or not, or feeling like you're not wanted in the home. Okay, you may also be thinking about working at home or around the house. Numbers for that day, 15 and 23. So we have transformation, okay, changes in the self, confidence in those changes. And then we have 1, 2, 3. We've got 3, 5. So that's a gift, a surprise, healthy boundaries. We have 2020, 2020. There's complete clarity and vision. And 18 and 18, which is an example of healing, or healing through example. I'm running out of breath already. Thursday, the moon enters the self-reliant, intense, sexually magnetic Scorpio. This energy is deep, has a strong inner core, and is a poster child for willpower. Now, it's not going to be a full moon until Saturday, so you got 2 more days to revel in this Scorpio energy. You're very clear in your decisions at this time, and there's clarity in your wisdom, okay? You remember everything right now. And as emotional as you are, you're also idealistic, driven by your passions, and you're very resourceful. You have high standards, you're determined and ambitious, and this is a sign of the high-powered executive, okay? The master controller. You could also have a hard time trusting people, okay? They have to earn your loyalty. They have to earn it. You don't just give it away freely. Never do that. You don't just give yourself away freely. You are experiencing a major recalibration in your life. This is a purging moon in which negative and toxic emotions, people, places, objects, values, and ideas are disappearing from your timeline as you align with your higher vibration. Level up, or GTFO. If you don't know what that means, it means get the fuck out. Okay? You could physically be moving to another home, or traveling, or just physically in motion at this time. So be wary and careful of accidents that can possibly occur. Always be aware of your surroundings. Also, there could be good news, bad news, or of important communication, discussions, negotiation, and agreements, especially in regards to children, okay, yours or other people's. Could be young children, could be adult children. Whatever happens, you need to think before you respond, okay? Think before you sign. There could be some miscommunication or errors in the paperwork, okay? You don't want to be misunderstood at that time. Things need to be very, very clear. But then again, this paperwork might be some kind of reward that will help you advance in life, as well as karma. Whatever it is, your instincts and intuition will clearly be psychic, and you can tune into the spiritual and psychic realms and dimensions now, okay? So it'll be easier for you to get in touch with your inner self. Shadow side tendencies is feeling dead inside, or killing off feelings, basically becoming numb. Resentfulness, jealousy, domination, upsets about family-related trauma or health issues, okay? Something you've been keeping secret or you haven't talked about. You could also want to make a quick escape, and you hate being controlled, and you could possibly be holding a grudge. You may need help to escape the control or the perversion of others, or you may just be formulating a strategy or escape plan. Lots of nervous tension that day, as we say in Hawaii, to the max. Okay, and the perverts are going to make a showing, coming out of their dark places. Creepers, creepy, period. Always be aware of your surroundings. If you must venture out alone, make sure you have your phone, or that you let someone know where you are or where you went. 16 and 24 are the numbers for that day. So that's 16, 7. Oh, tower moment. Okay, so this can be loving yourself or taking care of yourself. or being responsible for yourself. And 24 is also about manifesting something into the physical that's balancing. So there's some kind of 4, 5, 6, manifesting a new balance, manifesting a new team. Then we have loving the self, enlightenment. You've got some good ideas and enlightenment that's coming your way. Then you have 23 and 5. So we have 2 5s, confidence, boundaries, gifts, surprises, and changes. 2020, 2020, I think I already told you guys that. Things are very clear. You're visualizing and actualizing. Okay, then we have 11, 1, and 1, and 0. So there's something new. There's 2 people that are working together to create something. They're going to pull it through this manifestation portal. It's manifesting into the physical. You're going to see something solid. Friday has us and others around us in some very depressive energy, okay? You may, in fact, be feeling someone else's sadness, okay? You could be feeling quite empathetic and sympathetic. Someone could also be numb, blank, or shit-faced on something in order to escape the harshness of reality. This could be experienced or viewed as a block, and it's something of a very personal nature, like an issue with fertility, clot, or blockage of tubes, something to that effect. It could also appear as writer's block, or you could literally be in shock and unable to deal with life, or choosing not to deal with things in some sort of way. You're surrounded by people who heavily support you at this time, okay? You've got some personal cheerleaders. People could be telling you not to stress on it, okay? Whatever will be, will be. Whatever comes, will come, and naturally so, okay? Everything in divine timing. So take a break and do something to ground yourself, like meditation. Hell, take a nap at the beach with some headphones on, listen to music, okay? When you are a little more refreshed or have a different, more relaxed mindset, you will come back to it, or it will come back to you again for another review or another look. Home and family events involving children, family, or your own adult children and their families could be instrumental in taking care, nurturing, and protecting you. Okay, and what came to mind was the word gaggle of geese, you know. Okay, so I pictured like a bunch of ladies sitting around either drinking wine or drinking coffee. There could be a bunch of people who love and support you, okay, moms, mother figures, aunties, grandmas, sisters, cousins, you know, all of those, all of the above. There was some theme related to drowning. Okay, could be related to having so much to do, drowning in your obligations, or drowning in tears, or it could literally be a physical drowning. Now, that physical drowning could possibly be related to some kind of accident. Well, actually, all of the drownings, too much work, drowning in tears, and physical drowning. It could be in regards to some kind of accident while traveling, or accident while you were in motion. Okay, so it's cars, planes, trains, automobiles, motorcycle, boat, whatever it is. If you're traveling, if you're walking down the street and you ate shit and fell down and cracked your head open, that could be considered literally drowning. You know, if you broke your nose and you had blood coming out your mouth. I'm sorry to go into such detail, but it is what it is, okay? You could also be talking, discussing, or revealing your feelings about your ghosts or things that have haunted you in the past. And when you come to terms with what was, acknowledge it and the pain that stemmed from it, you may be surprised at the rewards that come from that reveal or discovery. Always trust your intuition and your instincts, okay? They will confirm and reaffirm the path that you are on now. You should also notice that the synchronicities are ramping up, speeding up, and coming in faster along with your manifestations. You may be looking back at the trials and tribulations you've had to overcome over the years. And then at the moment I heard the song, "Through the years, you've never let me down." And I don't remember all the rest, but that was what they put in my head. You can also easily tune into the ethers. Pretty soon you might be saying, they just told me this too. Thank you, Mom, Grandma, Grandpa, Auntie, for always being there for me. Could come out of your mouth as you envision a time way back when, savoring the good old days and reminiscing the way it was. Numbers for that day are 17 and 25. So we have a 7 and an 8. In fact, we have two 17s. So there is a huge wish that has come true, that's coming true. Okay. In addition, we have balancing changes or changing teams. And wow, 7 and 8. Enlightenment and power. Then we have 23, 23, 23. So 3 5s. Changes, surprises, gifts, confidence, and 2020, 2020. Okay, clarity, vision, visualizing, actualizing, and we also have an 18. So it's healing, unconditional love, healing through example. Yeah, sorry. And so Saturday, there is a full moon in Scorpio at 11:11 Hawaii time. Nowhere else in the world will there be this 11:11 time portal. Other places will have a portal for definite manifestations, but with an 11:11 portal in Hawaii, literally anything can happen, okay? You too can manifest and do magic at this time. So be very careful what you wish for. This is a blue moon. It's a very, very rare transit. So if you are aligned, you could manifest anything you want as long as your intentions are pure. This is a moon that brings empowerment, or if your intentions are not pure, this will bring powerlessness, okay? As a series of events occur, either fortunate or unfortunate, it depends on you, okay? It could be either way. And that's also following the good news, bad news theme, okay? You could experience pain like you've never felt before, and it's going to be a lesson for you to surrender, okay? And it's according to what kind of karma you deserve. Others could be riding high, feeling powerful or empowered by the series of events that have been happening, okay? So expect miracles. And by the way, you deserve it for all the hard work you've done. Congratulations and enjoy. This could be a time of nurturing your own soul. For the people whose anger is consuming you, you need to find a way to get some measure of control, okay? Even if you feel out of control. This could lead to some unpredictable situations where someone speaks or acts without thinking. It's understood that you're intensely emotional about something, most likely some kind of baggage from childhood or emotional insecurity stemming from childhood involving a nurturer or another child. Sibling, but you are the only one responsible for your feelings and actions, and that's the cold, hard truth. There could be some surprise, an unexpected surprise, and unexpected events that happen, so be prepared for the worst, but expect the best. You could, like, suddenly fall in love and get famous all in the same moment. I mean, who knows what the future holds? Only you can decide that. You're the master of your sea. Your greatest enemy is yourself, okay? And you have yet to acknowledge, address, or fix unconscious motivations. Time to wake up. There could also be an enemy or evil revealed, something that you hadn't thought about or didn't notice before. Guess what? It's you. You're your own worst enemy. You are your own worst enemy and nobody else, okay? The real self-sabotage could be revealed at this time, making this the discovery of the century. Ta-da! It's me and me, nobody else's fault but me. We can only trust others as much as we can trust ourselves. The same with love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. It's time to forgive yourself and love yourself so you can forgive others, trust others, and love others. And then the moon transits to Sagittarius, bringing back hope and healing through exploring and independent thinking about what we're discovering about ourselves. It truly brings attention to the way we mask our fears and feelings. You can overcome. Trust that things will change. You will change. You are changed. You can trust that this time it will turn out differently. Believe that and receive that. Just remember not to get too carried away. All right, guys, I am not going to read the parts of the body it affects, because this horoscope is just too damn much. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.